Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome back to Arkham Horror, the Dunwich Horror, turn 15. It's going on a bit, isn't it? Right, okay. What are we going to do? Well, Daisy Walker is our first player. She's here, the City of the Great Race. She'll be coming back to the woods, so we're going to have to try and shut that gate. After her, it's Monterey Jack. He is now a deputy of Arkham, and he's here at the police station. And after him, we will have William Yorick, and William's still down here at South Church. And then we have Agnes. Agnes is right up here at Wizard's Hill. Okay, so let's get straight on with the upkeep phase. And here's Daisy. Okay, first things first, let's refresh alchemical process, and then let's exhaust it, and let's see if we can get ourselves $3 more. So she's going to die, at least she's going to die rich. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. And we pass. So that's cool. So another $3, which takes us up to 15. We might actually, if we get time, we might actually send her to the curiosity shop. Let's see if she can, if we can get another elder sign. Okay, what else are we going to do? Now she's going to come out. I'm going to try and shut the woods gate. Now a pirate mentioned that actually she'd have more dice if she used her fight. Mainly because she's got Tom Mounted Murphy and Thomas F. Malone, which will give her +3 fight. She also has a +1 fight skill, so that's +4 fight. And if we move her fight up 1, she's got 3 there, that is 7 fight. So that's 7 dice to close the gate. But not only that, it's 8 dice, because we've got friendly rivals. And Monterey Jack has got a gate trophy, which means she can get +1 as well, because she doesn't have a gate trophy. So she's going to get 8 dice. So that'll be pretty cool. So she's actually going to close it with her fight, and hopefully seal it, because she's got 5 clue tokens. Okay, so that's it for Daisy. Let's have a look at Monterey Jack, and here's Monty. I think what we're going to do with Monty is we're actually going to pick those clues up. There's a good chance we will get a gate this turn, in which case it means we will be fighting Yog. So we'll get those 3 clues at Hibbs Roadhouse. It's not very far for him to go. He doesn't really need to use the patrol wagon, but let's pick those 3 clues up, and they will be useful in the fight against Yog. So that'll bring him up to 4 clues. So I think that's the best use of Monty this turn. Right, let's have a look at William. And here's William. So let's refresh Law Monster. Now we could cast Law Monster. He only needs 2 toughness to be able to bless somebody else during the encounter phase. But the problem is, the only monster on the board that could get us to 5 toughness is the Wraith. And that's physically resistant, I think, if not immune. Yeah, it's got physical immunity. So he doesn't have anything that can actually, you know, he doesn't have a magical weapon. And it's Nightmarish 1. So he'd lose 1 sanity casting the actual spell. And then if he gets hit with Nightmarish 1, he goes insane. So it's not much use luring the Wraith. And anything else isn't much use luring either. So I think what we'll do is we will actually send him up to the Silver Twilight Lodge. I think that's about as much as we can do, really. There's not really anywhere else he can go. I mean, I suppose he could get to, well, he's got full stamina, so it's no good trying to send him to St Mary's Hospital. So, and he's agoraphobic, so sending him up to deal with the maniac in Miskatonic University streets isn't much good. So let's send him to the Silver Twilight Lodge again. and hopefully we can run him up towards Arkham Asylum at some point. He will need some money from somewhere, but we'll have to think about that at such time as we get around to it. So that's it for William. He's just going to bob up to the Silver Twilight Lodge. Let's have a look at Agnes. Here's Agnes. Now, we'd be in quite a good position if she was in Arkham and we could get her to South Church, because she could get people blessed. She has got like loads of she's got 5 toughness of monster trophies, and she has 3 gate trophies. But fortunately, she's stuck up there in Dunwich. What we're going to do is, I mean, we could send her to Harney Jones's shack to get a stamina back, but what's the point? We'll get her down to Bishopsbrook Bridge. There is a chance during encounters there that you get some money, and she may as well go and pick up that clue anyway. There's a clue at Bishopsbrook Bridge. If we can get her back into Arkham, hopefully we can get her back down to South Church. Once she's in South Church, then hopefully she can bless people. Again, that'll take a few turns. We're just gambling that we don't get another gate opening. So that's it for Agnes. Next up is the movement phase. Okie dokie. And here we are with Daisy Walker. She's in the City of the Great Race. She's just going to come all the way back to the woods, where she is going to try and close that gate this turn. So that is it for her. Next up is Monty. And here's Monterey. And he's just going to go 1, 2, and he's going to pick all those clues up. So 3 clues for Monty, who's up to 4 clues. Hopefully they shall come in useful against Yog. After Monty, it's William Yorick. And here's William. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's in the Silver Twilight Lodge. And lastly, Agnes Baker. Here we are with Agnes. 1, 2, 3. She's going to take that clue at Bishopsbrook Bridge. So she now has a clue token. That's it for the movement phase. Let's move on to the Arkham encounter phase. And here we are with Daisy. And it's a big one for Daisy. She's got 8 dice. So she's got 7 with a fight with various allies and what have you, and skills. But she also gets a +1 due to friendly rivalry with Monty. So we need 2 successes. And there we go, we've got 4. So, woohoo! We've got ourselves a gate trophy. It's triangle is the symbol. So it means we get rid of the Shan, which is in the sky, which is good. I don't think we've got any more triangle monsters. Shan goes back into the bag. There are no other triangle monsters. She gets that as a trophy, so she's not going to be devoured anytime soon. And we're going to spend 5 clues. And we are going to seal this gate, baby. So let's get a funky blue seal. And we have sealed our 3rd gate. So we're halfway there. Unfortunately, we've got absolutely no wriggle room on the Doom track. But at least we got 3 sealed. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so good work, Daisy. Next up is Monterey Jack at Hibbs Roadhouse. Here's Monty. So let's get the grey deck for the East Town Streets area. Quick shuffle. Quick cut. And let's have a read of Hibbs Roadhouse. As you sip your drink, suddenly a fight breaks out in the bar. Pass a luck -1 check. You should be able to do that. I think his luck's still on 5. It is. So he's got 5 luck. So that's going to be 4 dice. And he gets the pass he needs, which is great. So let's see what happens. Pass a luck -1 check to make it to the door before the cops show up. If you fail, you're arrested, unless you're the deputy. So I could have failed, because I'm a deputy of Arkham. So, still, nothing bad happened, which is always good in this game. So that's it for Monterey. Let's have a look at William Yorick. Here's William at the Silver Twilight Lodge. So, French Hill deck. And let's read. Make a sneak -2 check. I am 1. Ugh, only got 1. So we failed. If you pass, you slip into the temple area of the lodge and find 2 items of interest. Roll a die for each item. On a success, draw a unique item, otherwise draw a common item. Well, we didn't pass, but there's no bad fail condition, so that's cool. Again, nothing happened. Not very exciting, but nothing happened. After William, it is Agnes Baker at Bishop's Brook Bridge. Here's Agnes. So let's get the Village Commons deck. Bishop's Brook Bridge. 3 men claiming to be professors at Miskatonic University inquire if you know the way to Sentinel Hill. Grateful for the assistance, they give you $1. Woohoo! We've got the dollar that we needed. So she'll pick that up out of the supply. And that's her train ticket, baby. Next turn. If we get a next turn. Good stuff. Right, so that's it for the Arkham encounter phase. There is no otherworld encounter phase, because nobody's in another world. So it's a mythos phase, people. Do we get a gate? Let's find out. Hello everyone, here we are at the mythos phase. First things first, I don't think it's affected the turn. I don't think William Yorick's actually rolled a dice, but we should have rolled for his blessing. So we'll do that now. And he gets a 6, so that's fine. He keeps his blessing. I should have done that in the upkeep phase, but as I say, I don't think it's affected anything because I can't remember him actually rolling a dice. Yes, he got a look. Was it a sneak check? But he automatically failed it, so he didn't even roll a dice, so we're alright there. Mythos phase, well, right, let's see what we get. Right, no gate, no gate, come on. Graveyard, graveyard's no gate. Graveyard is a surge, because we've got a graveyard, we've got a gate at the graveyard, so we've got a surge, that's good. We get another turn. So how many gates open? 4. We've got 4 investigators, so it is 4. Every gate has got a single monster on it, so it's just 1 for each gate. Graveyard first, as that's where the surge has occurred, and we get another ghost. I hate ghosts. Right, because they're a real pain to kill. Right, so that's a ghost. Next, we'll go to Dunwich next and Gardener's Place. And we get another ghost. That's 3 ghosts on the board. 2 of them are at Gardener's Place. But at least they're not moving. Right, next up is... oh, it's the bloody Yithian. Where's that? That'll have to go up the Unnameable, because we're doing Arkham, Dunwich, Arkham. And the last one is going to go at the Devil's Hop Yard, and that is an Elder Thing. Okay, right. I'll just put these on stands. Won't be a moment. Right, there we are. Everything's on a stand. the upshot is we've got two monsters that can move in Dunwich. So we've got the crawling one and the elder thing that could possibly end up going into vortexes. The two ghosts up at Gardener's Place, keeping each other company. Well, they're yellow bordered monsters, they're not going anywhere, so that's okay. The ghost at the graveyard's not going to move with the cultist. And we've got, oh, bloody Yithian again. And it's halfway up the board at the unnameable. So as soon as it starts moving, it's just going to get in everybody's way by being in the merchant district. And, so, God. And it's real. And of course, you know, fail the horror check and you get devoured. Anyway, where does the clue go? The clue goes to the Unvisited Isle. So there are two clues there now, so that might be a good place for Monty to zoom next turn to get some even more clue tokens. Monster movement, oh great. We've got crescents moving on white, so we've got a bit of monster movement. Oh, we've got some good news. The Wraith, that's a crescent. There's nobody in a street area, it moves to the sky. So we've got that out of the way for Daisy, which is good. Moving on white, so the Maniac moves on white, that's going up to the Merchant District. The Maniac at the Unnameable goes to the Merchant District. So we have two Maniacs in the Merchant District streets. What else? Ghosts don't move, obviously, but the Cultist does. The Cultist moves into Rivertown. So we've only got the ghost at the graveyard now. The two ghosts up in Dunwich don't move. And the crawling one's a circle and the elder thing is a diamond. We've got no plus monsters, so that's that. Headline, family found butchered. The terror level increases by 1 in light of this tragic news. So the terror level is now at 4. And that means we lose another ally. To go with Zebulon, Duke and Corinna. Who's leaving town? It is Earl Sawyer. He was +1 fight, +1 sneak as well. Any phase, exhaust instead of losing 1 stamina. Discard Earl Sawyer if the Ancient One awakens. Well, he's gone now. So, away he goes. And away goes that Mythos card. Okay, how did the turn go? Well, it went really well. The reason it went really well is the gate didn't open. So, we're still on 11 on the Doom track. So, we've bought ourselves at least another turn, which is good. Nothing bad happened on the turn. In fact, a couple of good things happened. Agnes has now got a train fare back to Arkham. We can probably get... Monterey got 3 clues, which should be very useful. He's up to 4. We managed to seal a gate, which is also always excellent. We've got 3 gates now, which might work in our favour. You never know. If we get an Unvisited Isle, a Black Cave or a Woods Gate, then we survive yet another turn. Those are all high frequency gates. So the ones that we have sealed are exactly the sort of gates that you do want to seal. So that's cool. What are we going to do next turn? Well, first player next turn is Monterey Jack. He's going to go to the Unvisited Isle. 1, because he's got the patrol wagon. It means he can avoid those maniacs in the Rivertown streets. Just go straight to the Unvisited Isle. Quite. Whether it doubles as a police launch as well as a patrol wagon, I don't know. But he can get there and he can pick up those 2 clues. He will then have 6 clues, which is brilliant, and that's what we need. After him, it would be William Yorick. Now, ideally, wanted to get William to the general store on his way up to the Bank of Arkham. Well, there's a bloody cultist in the way now, isn't there? So we're going to have a think about that. I can't really make his sneak any higher because his movement is so appalling. So we'll have to try and think of something. We need him what we need from him is an opportunity to get some sanity back. What he might do, yes, what he'll do is he is going to stop in Rivertown streets and he's going to fight that cultist. He's going to lose a sanity because he's agoraphobic, but he's got 2 sanity, so he should be able to last out to get back up to Arkham Asylum the turn afterwards. So he may as well kill something while he's there. There's no horror check against the cultist, so all he'll do is lose 1 sanity for being in Rivertown streets. We have got the Wraith in the sky, but hopefully it won't come down. We'll just have to take that chance. We have really got to get him up to Arkham Asylum. Oh, we could, hang on. Yeah, he can use the silver key. Forget that. He's going to go to the general store. He is going to go to the general store, and he can use the last 2 charges on the silver key to get past the cultist and get up to the Arkham Asylum. So that's pretty cool. In fact, he could go to Bank of Arkham, get $10, then go to Arkham Asylum and completely heal up. We'll have a think about that. Agnes Baker, well, she's got $1 now, so she will pay to come back to Arkham. If we put her speed up to 4, she could go 1, 2, 3, 4. She could get to Arkham Asylum, but she's got 3 sanity, which isn't bad anyway. So she got 1, 2, 3. Yes. So she's only got 1 stamina. But you know what? She could go down to the Merchant District streets and take those 2. Yeah, why don't she just take those 2 maniacs out? She's only got 1 stamina, but surely she could take some maniacs out. Yeah, there's no horror check. Yeah, they're just lined up. They're lined up for somebody like Agnes to take them out. And even if she gets defeated, she ends up in St Mary's Hospital anyway, and we'll get all our stamina back. We just have to take an injury condition. So yeah, she's going to... We'll put her up to... Oh, 3's enough. She'll pay $1, come back, train station, north side, Rivertown streets... not Rivertown, Merchant District streets. I think I've been calling them the Rivertown streets all the way through. Merchant District streets, the green streets, and she'll kill those 2 maniacs on her way down to St Mary's Hospital and South Church at some point, hopefully. After Agnes, it's Daisy. Now, Daisy has 5 toughness worth, well, she has 6 toughness worth of monsters. And there's nothing in the uptown or south side streets, so she's going to go to South Church. She's going to bless somebody, probably herself. So she can bless herself. That's 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, that's going to be 3 movements, so she won't be able to use the tome. But let's get her blessed first. Next turn, Yog may be coming out. If we can have both her and William Yorick blessed, then that gives us a better chance during the final battle. So yeah, the other option of course is to stop in uptown streets and pick up that clue, and then she can use a tome, specifically the old journal, and get another 3 clues. But I think the blessing is slightly more important. She get the blessing at South Church. If we get lucky, the turn afterwards she can move 2 to uptown streets and use that tome. So we'll get her blessed first, just in case. Right, that's it. I think that's what we'll do next turn. Oh, the end of the turn. Blue flu's over, I think. Yeah, end of next turn. So blue flu has finished. We can discard this. So everybody can get arrested again. Right, so that's pretty cool. Is there any other stuff we have to do? I don't think so. No, that's it. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all your subscriptions, for all your comments, for all the tips. Very much appreciated. Thank you. And that's it for turn 15 of Arkham Horror, the Dunwich Horror. I hope you join me for turn 16. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.